This video is brought to you by 3, bringing you 4G at no extra cost and some exclusive deals over at beefcake.com.
Hey guys, welcome to beefcake. It's Basil here with the Samsung Galaxy K Zoom. The K Zoom is a camera to all intents and purposes. You can see that 10 times zoom lens, 10 times zoom lens plus 10 times digital lens, plus optical image stabilisation, plus a Xenon flash, plus a 20.7 megapixel sensor means that on paper, this reads very respectably for a camera. But how does it fare as a phone? Well, this is our first look, so we're not going to give you too in-depth a run through, but we can definitely talk you through the key specs and our first impressions. You can see from the front this has a 4.8-inch display. It's a Super AMOLED panel. 720p means you've got a pixel density of 306, Android 4.4.2 inside, and it's My Magazine UX that Samsung layers over the top. So it's got the newest UX, the same as the Samsung Galaxy S5. As far as key design highlights go, front-facing camera up at the top, you've got a physical home button, 2 capacitive buttons either side, multitasking and back. You can also pull in closer to see a volume rocker and power button on the right, as well as a 2-stage camera button, micro USB port, micro SD card slot underneath the flap to the left, while up at the top is that 3.5mm headphone jack, and flipping the whole thing around, loudspeaker above the camera module. Generally, it feels pretty rich by comparison to the S4 Zoom before it. The S4 Zoom was really bulbous, really glossy, little bit hollow. It felt a little bit like a shampoo bottle, unfortunately. This feels richer. It's got the dapple plastic, which immediately feels better in the hand, even if you don't like the way it looks. But it doesn't look too bad with that uniform curve along the backing rather than a bulbous lump, feeling quite nice and looking relatively polished. But this thing is massive. It's really thick. If we pull it next to a Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which is already a pretty thick, big phone by comparison, well, not necessarily thick, but definitely a large one, you can see just how much thicker it is. Again, pulling in side by side right there, much more of an imposition in your pocket. The fact the screen is 4.8 inches though means it hasn't quite got the surface area. As far as the insides go, it's been optimized to take advantage of that camera. You've got some key shooting modes that really helped everything along, like full manual, well, relatively full manual, and Pro Suggest. You've also got a much more advanced editor, video editor and photo editor than most other Samsung devices. Naturally, being a Samsung device, you've got Samsung App Store, and that will also pair with applications like Gear Manager, enabling support for devices like the Gear Neo, which we've got here, the Gear 2 Neo, sorry. Generally, therefore, this is a high-end device, 2 GB of RAM, 6 cores inside, latest version of Android, 4G connectivity, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. We're going to need to play with it a little bit longer to let you know what we think. We're going to record another video telling you all about the camera UI, so stay tuned for that. As far as this goes, I am out. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you've got any questions about the Samsung K Zoom, fire them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, click like. If you like beefcake in general, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and head over to the website where you can find the latest in smartphones, tablets, smart gadgets, and some awesome deals as well. Thanks for watching.
At the top of the screen is where you can find 3 hand-picked videos for your viewing pleasure. On the left is where you can subscribe, and on the right hand side you can find some exclusive deals if you head over to beefcake.com.